What is going on, everyone? It's Zedmont, and I have some breaking, oh my god, type information for you. This is something that I found to be super awesome. Now, in my War Factory video yesterday, I said, hey, does anyone know how to make this better? And, of course, it seems like everyone who plays Boom Beach is named Ryan. I don't know what that's all about. There's just so many Ryans. But Ryan 3/66 comes through and says, Sparky's Universal Remote acts faster on her second target if you flare her first target. If you let her choose her first target, she remotes the second one slower. Now, I started to call baloney, and that doesn't sound like it makes any sense, but you know what? He's right. This is magical and awesome. So I set up a number of friendly challenges, and then I should say the guy in our task force set up a number of friendly challenges for me, and I went out and I got one of these. Look at this. Bam! Stopwatch. Let's reset that. Now I'm going to move the stopwatch down into this general area. Now I'm going to show you the first attack. The first attack, I did it with no flare. Just walked up and not that great. I used the flag to get nice and close. Now I'm going to get my stopwatch here, and I'm going to put it down to half times mode as soon as the timer gets somewhat close, just so that we can really, really show the difference here. Obviously, divide the times by half, but I'll show you. I'm going to start the timer as soon as the white part on the pie thing there completely disappears. So here we go. Are we ready? 1, 2, and 3. So 6.53 seconds, give or take. Now I'm going to reset that. We will come back. I'll get rid of this for a second, and we'll come back. So 6.53. Now let's come up to the second attack that I did, and we'll have a look at that. Now let's get our stopwatch back up. And again, this time I walk up exact same flag drop spot, and you'll notice I throw a flare right there. So I'll pause right about now. We'll switch back to half times mode, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. Now there's going to be a little bit of error here. Stopwatch started. 1, 2, and 3. 4.38 seconds. So we're about 2 seconds faster to hack 3 defenses. Now, obviously not a huge deal when we're talking about player bases, but on an operation attack, that is a big, big deal. And I'll show you, I did a little bit differently for the next one, just to show you how dramatic, just to make it a little bit more dramatic and a little bit more obvious. So we'll get our timer back up here. Now I come over to the right side, and this way the third thing to be hacked is going to be the shock launcher. Now, this time, let's go first try. Now I have not flared anything. Let's get the half times mode going. And again, starting the clock. Now, 1, 2, and we get hit by the shock launcher. So the timer is still going here. We have not got our third defense yet. And there it is, 3. So 12.59 seconds. Not good whatsoever. Now, let's get back to here, and I will bring in our third attack. We will get our stopwatch back up. Walking up, using flags. Now I'm going to do it in the exact same order, just to keep it as standard as I possibly can. I am going to flare that sniper tower. I'll pause it right there. We'll get onto half times mode. And as soon as that white timer is gone again, I'm going to start our stopwatch. There we go. We got 1, we got 2. You see how fast those first 2 come out? There we go. There's 3. So 3 are out, and I haven't even stopped the timer because it's so fast. But that was like 4 seconds again. So you can hack 3 defenses very, very, very quickly, as long as you flare the first one. So if you're thinking about doing either Imitation Game or you're thinking about War Factory earlier this week, this is going to be incredibly, incredibly helpful. So I'll do it one more time just so you can see what it looks like live. Now, I'm going to bring Everspark right into here. I'm going to use 2 smokes. We've lost the delay with the shock launcher. That was sort of intentional. I'm going to push the button, and then all you have to do is keep hammering on it. And we're going to get I assume we're going to get 2 hacks out, but not the third. Just hammer, 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 hammer. That's all we're doing here. 1, 2, shock launcher hits us. Now, I'm still hammering on the button, but there we go. You see how slow that is to get the third one out? So that initial flare is just so critical, and you don't necessarily need it, but it makes a big difference if you're trying to do the double tap or you're trying to do a triple tap or whatever it might be. I would suggest flaring that first defense, but then again, make sure you flare after the remote's out. So you push the button, then you flare, and then you just keep hammering on the button. That's all it is, and that way you're not doing it. There we go. Third one's out. You see that? 3 all at once. Now, we got hit by the shock launcher, but all 3 are out. So that's all I wanted to bring you. This is Everspark Advanced. Oh my god, you'll never believe what happens next mode. I hope that helps you. Now, I tried this with, let's see if I can find the friendly challenge. I think they're gone. I tried this with 6 defenses and 4 defenses, and you really start to see diminishing returns after you get past 2 or 3, because once you get into 4 or 5, all of your savings are in that second remote, so you don't really see. I think I saved 1 second across 5, 1 second across 4, so really it's all 2 or 3 is where you get most of your savings. So what you might want to do is do 3 and then resmoke, or do 2 and then resmoke, because you can probably, let's see if we can double tap this. Let's go back here one more time, because I kind of assume what we can do is come up here, double smoke into here. We will push the button and flare here, and then we're just going to double tap. Let's go double tap, and I'm just going to try and smoke right afterwards. So what you can do is, if you get it really good, you can double smoke and then re-smoke. Like, that would be pretty tough to do on an operation attack, but it is possible. So definitely something to try out. Try some friendly attacks. Let me know how it goes. But once more, I just really wanted to say thank you to, where did it go? Where did Ryan go? I think I moved it down here. Let's go. Transform. Let's go. Stretch to screen. That's not what I wanted. Transform. Reset. Let's reset. Where did Ryan go? Thank you very much to Ryan. That was a game changer. I've seen it happen where your remotes come out quickly and slowly, and I never knew what was going on. So now that Ryan has told us, that will drastically improve some of our attacks. Redline, for example, getting a couple remotes out way faster will make a huge difference, especially if you have critters out to support you or something like that. So that is all I've got. Thank you for coming in. Everspark, oh my god, moment of the day. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you think this is helpful, or if you're going to use it, and what kind of things you see it working for. Because I mean, we're still just scratching the surface with these things. I don't know if this has changed since the update, or if this is how it's always been, because it's not something I've tried. So let me know what you think. Hopefully this helps you out. Thanks for coming in, and peace.